Hey, what's going on, Libras? Butch here. I am going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I'm going to be using the Anchormancy Tarot. Love this deck. I got it as a gift about a year ago. Still loving it. It's the most unique deck I've ever seen. Every card is designed by a different tattoo artist. So, I mean, how can you get more unique? But I love tattoos and I love tarot, so it's a win-win for me. It's a little smaller than I like. It's a smaller deck, but it's not that small. It's not one of those mini decks or anything. With all that being said, let's get it. What do we have for Libras? All right, Libra. So the first thing that I see is I feel like this is an energy that you're already going to be familiar with. I mean, this is a past person. And, you know, with this person, I feel like this is someone that you had a connection with, and I feel like there was a lot of emotional immaturity in this person. You know, I don't feel like this person nurtured you. I don't feel like they nurtured the connection that you had with this person. You know, with that Aquarius, that star card in reverse. And I feel like, I mean, it's all on them because I feel like they were out of balance. You know, I feel like they spent too much time looking at the negatives instead of the positives. But I feel like they didn't really show up for you. You know, I feel like this person, they never really told you how they felt. You know, they hid it from you. You know, I feel like they didn't see what was right there in front of them. That Two of Swords. You know, I feel like you had something very special with this person, but I feel like we couldn't really see it. It's almost like you had, 70% of a puzzle and you're missing the other 30% of the pieces. So you couldn't really see what you had. And that's what happens when we're not honest with each other. We're not open with each other. We're not there for each other. That's what happens. And I feel like that's what happened with the two of you. You know, I feel like this person wasn't honest with you. They weren't open with you. Now, I don't feel like this was an easy separation or an easy choice to make in the past. But at the end of the day, this person, like I said, they were closed off. They were in that self-imposed prison. They were defensive. You know, every time you started to get a little bit closer to each other, it's almost like they self-sabotage and push you away. Even though you meant more to them than you could ever possibly realize. You know, they didn't show you that you mattered to them. I feel like it was almost the opposite. But that's that self-sabotaging energy. They were hidden. They were hiding their feelings from you. They're defensive. They were, they had shit that they were hiding from you, and they did a lot of work to do that. They spent way too much time in their head. Like I said, they were looking at the positive instead of the negative. They were emotionally immature. They weren't ready. You know, right person. I really feel like this is the right person for you, but I feel like it was the wrong time. Like I said, they were out of balance. Then we have the Eight of Cups. So I don't feel like they ever lost any feeling for you. I don't feel like, I don't feel like they lost anything. I don't feel like they find themselves not being able to let go. They know now that they messed up is the biggest thing that I'm seeing here. You know, you're their biggest regret. And I feel like it took them taking a long, hard look in that mirror. You know, because I feel like you were very similar to each other. I feel like if this person would have acted the way they felt, they would have had your back. They would have been there for you. They would have showed up for you. They would have put in the work. They would have made you feel, safe and secure. But they didn't do any of those things. I'm not saying you should take this person back, but I feel like there's so much left of the story that is unwritten. It's like looking at a book, and we got about 10 chapters, about 9-10 chapters in, and the rest was blank. But I mean, I see a lot of big changes coming with this person. I do see this person opening up communication with you. I do see them wanting to reconcile. I mean, they want you back. And I feel like they're going to do a lot of work to make that happen. It's what they could have done before, but they didn't. But it doesn't mean, like I said, I'm never going to tell you what to do. I'm just telling you what I see. And what I see is I see something very special for the two of you, but it's whether or not they give you what you need. But like I said, I see a lot of big changes. I see open communication. I see honest and, honest energy. I mean, they want to be with you, and I feel like they're finally ready to take that leap of faith that they weren't ready to take before. And I do see them wanting to make you an offer. This isn't just let's get back together and see where it goes. This is this is a damn Hallmark card. And they're coming back, and they're coming back to stay. They didn't see what they had right in front of them. They missed it. Somewhere along the line, they got lost. And then that self-sabotaging energy bullshit started happening, and but I feel like they're freeing themselves from the burden. I see a lot of good fortune for the two of you. I see a lot of happiness. Like I said, I do see them coming back in a whole different way and seeing a whole different side of this person, because I do see those walls come crumbling down, that defensive energy turned inward and more of in a positive direction. Letting go of their anxieties is one of the biggest things here. I feel like this person was very anxious, and I don't feel like it was, I don't want to blame this person as much as, I probably could blame this person, but I don't. I feel like this person was scared. It got real. They got scared, and that's it's something that happens to people, and it's not. I don't know how to blame somebody for that. They hid their feelings from you because they were looking at the negatives instead of the positives. They were looking at the fact that if I open up to this person, I can get crushed, and it's almost like the self protective mechanism kicked on in their body, and they just kind of went and did shit that just made no sense. But like I said, I feel like they're in a completely different place now. They were unbalanced before, but there's a very balanced energy right now with that temperance, that Sagittarius energy, that equilibrium. And I feel like their feelings for you are finally being let out. Like I said, I see a lot of good things coming. I see a lot of things heading in a very positive direction. I see a huge change in this person. Almost like night and day. But I still feel like the base of this person is who they really were. But I feel like it's when it came to showing you how they felt about you, what you meant to them. That's where this person lacked before, and I feel like that has changed dramatically. More of a caring and nurturing energy rather than that immature energy of where they, put themselves above. But coming back, I feel like this person's putting you above. They were afraid of getting hurt, so they hurt both of you. And I don't like to blame this person, because I feel like it's almost like they didn't want to hurt themselves and they didn't want to hurt you, but I feel like they made some wrong choices, and I feel like that's something that eats away at them. Sometimes we Like that saying goes, we accept the love we think we deserve, and they didn't think they deserved you. And sometimes people have a hard time giving to people like that because they're afraid that someday you'll see it too. So instead, this is where it really gets me. Instead of doing that, they kind of let it just happen. They kind of let it fall apart. They let it, implode instead of actually stepping up, which doesn't make any sense to me. But like I said, I do see them coming back, and I do see them wanting to make things right, and I do see them making you a serious offer, not just a, let's see where it goes, nonchalant. I mean, I feel like they're coming at you in the way they should have come at you in the first place. So I feel like it was the right person. I just feel like it was the wrong time. Now with this person, we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I do feel a little bit of a Taurus-y energy in there. So, I mean, we could probably throw some Earth in there, but one of the worst things in life is being with the right person and screwing it up. And I've come close to screwing my own relationships up. My own relationship, my main one. And it's not just about love. It's not about romantic love. It's, I've pushed people away my whole life. People that I didn't trust or didn't fully feel like I could trust them. And when I build a wall between somebody and myself, it's very hard to break that down. But I'm getting better at it. I'm becoming more open. And I mean, it's not that there's some people in your life that you 100% being themselves, 100% being yourself, it just doesn't work. And sometimes it's like that. Sometimes you got to cut negative energy out of your life. But then there's sometimes when you cut the wrong energy out. And that's what this person's going through. They screwed up. They know it. They're going to try to make it right. Anyway, it's Christmas coming up. Hanukkah started yesterday. Saturnalia the day before that. So whatever it is that you celebrate, I hope you do it with people that you love. I hope you feel nothing but love. I hope you're happy. Hope you're safe. And be good. Take care. See you soon.